Welcome everyone, Farmer Cobb here. Today we're going to do a map tour of the new release map for Farming Simulator 19, the Valley of the Old Farm. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, so as mentioned, we're going to take a look at the Valley of the Old Farm by Blacksheep Modding. This map has a ton of detail and is got a lot going on, so this might be a kind of long map tour, so just kind of brace yourselves for that, but it's going to be packed with everything we need to see on this map. There's so much stuff to see on this map. If you have not, before we get into that, if you have not already, please go ahead and like my Facebook page and follow me on there. There's a link down below in the description. And if you have not already, please check out my Discord server. There's a link down below in the description as well. Also, too, if you've been watching any of my gameplay series, you know that this is coming, but I figured I'll mention it here. And if you're watching this way in advance or a long time after this came out, then this won't apply anymore. But I am going to do a giveaway for the new Cavernaland DLC that's coming out. All you have to be is subscribe to the channel, and you comment in the No Man's Land episode, not sure which one yet, one of the upcoming No Man's Land episodes, saying that you want to be a part of that. So I'm just announcing that here. I'm going to give away 2 copies of it. Doesn't matter what platform you're on, so that will be covered for you if you want to do that. So again, at this point when I'm recording this, I only have almost 400 subscribers, so you have a pretty good chance of winning compared to maybe if there's a giveaway on a bigger server or anything like that. So just be aware of that. So this is a fictional European style map. We are starting a new farm road. You start off with $100,000. I don't have 100,000 because I made one purchase, but you do normally start with 1,000 or 100,000. I'm actually going to go into here real quick and slow this down and turn autosave off before I forget again because it drives me crazy. I have seasons turned on. Everything is going to be the same if you had seasons turned on or off. I'm just going to take a look at the snow mask at the very end for anyone that may be interested in that. So this map has a lot of really nifty features on it. So first off, we'll go into the map here to take a look. So there are, gosh, I don't even know how many fields there are on here. I think there's over 100, isn't there? Let's look here. 93 might be the highest. Yeah, it looks like 93 fields. So the other thing too, so let's take a look at what you own when you start. So there's 2 chunks of land you own. You own this guy, which has kind of, it also has the biogas plant. So you start off owning the BGA, which is really nice for a lot of people. So this is kind of just the land that's around and about. So that is worth 471,000. So you could sell that if you wanted to. The second thing that you own is going to be just this chunk of land here, which is the main farm and field 62. And we'll take a look at all this here in a second. So this is 599,000. So if you wanted to, I don't know, branch out and buy, you know, a couple other fields or do something else, you could probably sell something. And I do like that they have the fields kind of chunked up like that. So if you wanted to buy multiple ones, some people don't like that. There's also some smaller fields up here. That set there, you could probably combine them all and do whatever you wanted. But a lot of them are kind of are going to be a little bit more pricey because they're kind of bunched up with multiple fields in them. So just be aware of that as you're going through. There are contracts in this map, so some of them pay out more or less depending on it. What's going on, so be aware of that. There are several sell points, so we're going to look at all of these as we go through the map. More on the map, there are also several forestry sections, and by several I mean there's a couple of big ones. So small one over here for 294,000. Then you can move up to maybe this guy for 172. This guy's only 148. It's got 2 fields and forestry, so if you're going to do some forestry but not all, that's not a bad plot there. And then there's the big guy here for 260. Still not very much money for forestry. Actually, that's 294. That's 260, so that's actually cheaper to buy the bigger plot, so maybe do that. There's also a couple other little pieces that have forestry on them, so there's that piece up there, there's this one up there. So this map has a lot of forestry stuff, so it's a really cool map as far as that goes. You could do a ton of forestry or a ton of farming no matter what kind of you're looking at. So we're going to take a look at this farm, or the starting farm to start, and then we're going to head out this way, head down. We're probably going to want to take a look at the whole map, so we're probably going to head down this way. Yeah, we'll probably head down this way. We're probably going to want to go up through here, maybe just drive through some of the forestry stuff for you guys that are interested in that. Drive up to the sawmill. So maybe we'll head down through here, head up, check out this area, head up here, go through this and up to the sawmill. And then after we finish up looking at the sawmill, we'll head back out here. And I'll probably skip part of that journey there, and then we'll head up through here, look at some of the stuff out here, and kind of just work our way around the map. So it's a really cool map. As far as animal pastures go, down here on the land that you own, you have a cow pasture, you have a sheep enclosure, you have a chicken coop, you also have a farmhouse here, and we'll look at that. Not a pickup, well, you do have that too, but you also have a farm silo there, and we'll take a look at that as well. So other animal pastures, you have right here, you have a cattle pasture, and I believe there's another one somewhere on here. Could be wrong though. Nope, that's it. Those are the options for you. So animals are available to you here on as well. The animal dealer is going to be up here. The shop's up here. There's a lot of sell points in this little kind of town area, as well as your fuel point there, the BJ and another sell pointer up here. Down here we have the sawmills we mentioned, and down here we have a couple other sell points, including the Spinneri. So we'll take a look at all that stuff. It's a really nice countryside, a really well put together map, so I'm pretty excited about it. So the main farm, you start, I think you start right here. I moved around a little bit, but so we can go into the farmhouse. This is the sleeping point if you go in here. So we are not tired right now, so we'll go in here. There's a lot of details in the farmhouse, which is really cool. You don't often get a farmhouse you can walk around in a lot of maps. And this is available for all platforms, so be aware of that as well. Come out here. This is kind of your back garden area. You have, these are fields, which I love it when that's how they are. So we'll take a look at some of that stuff later. But yeah, it's got a lot of detail to it. It's a really cool map. Very well done, very well put together. Here's your chicken area here, so you can buy chickens here. Your feed trough is going to be right here, and that's kind of what you have. Eggs, where are they going to appear? I think they're going to appear in here, if I remember correctly. I believe that's where they're going to, oh, they're going to appear out here. So there you go. All right, so starting equipment. Before we get too far, let's actually go look at that real quick. So you have 2 tractors. You have the Fendt Favorite 511C, and you have a John Deere 6135M. You also have not the greatest combine, but you do have a Bison Super Z056. You also start off with the Lizard pickup. This is what I purchased, so you don't start off with that. Start off with the Lizard pickup 1978. You also start off with a trailer, the Stratman SEK 802. You have a header for the Bison. You also have a cultivator, and you have just a seeder right here, not a direct drill, so be aware of that. So not terribly heavy on the starting out equipment, but you do have a lot in your farm that you start off with. So you have all this storage through here. You have racks here you could use if you wanted to put front loader attachments or something on, or store stuff on. You got your Bison parked here. You got your Fendt with the trailer here. These guys open up, so you have more storage again for vehicles or whatever you may want to store. I believe this is a storage of some type, I believe, here. Couldn't tell you what it was, but there is some storage there for you. You got, kind of looks like a nice little washing area here, but I don't think there's any trigger for, and I've never played on this map, even in FS17. I know it's an FS17 map as well. We also have a shop trigger here, which is pretty sweet. Here's your John Deere and your seeder. Your cultivator's just sitting out and about. You do have a nice little kind of walk-through area, and a lot of this stuff moves around, which is pretty cool. So and then you have this little pass-through area there, and you have another one here, and this is also your silo. So you have the where you can put in stuff into the silo and get stuff out of it, same spot. So that is kind of what you have here, and I believe this opens up. Yeah, okay. Well, it's going to push the truck out of the way, but that's fine. So yeah, this opens up in here. This one does not. So you have another little storage shed in here. I know some people like to have kind of all the details around and about. I know some people don't like it just because it takes up space. So kind of just is what it is. So we are going to now head this way on the main farm. Out here you kind of have another way. This heads out towards the exit. This is the road in and out of the farm. So yeah, that's another way in. You have different storage facilities here. You have another storage barn or storage place here for you. There's a lot of storage on it, which is really nice. You have another little storage section there. You have 2 bunker silos. So these are both bunker silos here. This guy opens up right here as well. So, oh, should. Yeah, there we go. So you have another storage facility there for you. So yeah, just a nice open area here. There's a nifty feature about these bunker silos that I really like. This one I don't believe is a bunker silo. This is just storage, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. So you can drive up around this way. This gate's going to open up for you if you want to go out this way into this grass area, which you do own. Over here, if you want to, you can dump stuff into the bunker silos. You just come over here and you can click. I believe there's a way to open these guys up. Let me turn on F1 here. Yeah, ramp up, down. Yeah, okay, I was opening them. They're just a little slow. So yeah, that way you can back up to here and dump in grass and whatever you're going to put in your bunker silos easier. So that's kind of a nice feature. I really like that. That's something you don't see every day on the maps. Open this baby up. So here is your slurry tank for your cow pen here. We'll go ahead and head inside here as well. Take a look in here. Open both these doors up. Come on now. This one should open. There we go. This is going to be when your manure is going to appear over here. And here you have, I believe this is the feed area. I couldn't tell you exactly, but I believe this is the feed area, and then this over here is probably the straw area, or vice versa. So one or the other. But yeah, nifty. You can drive all the way through, which is a nice feature. They kind of have a pasture out here for them to graze in. Yeah, it's a nice map. I do like this map quite a bit. I'm tempted to do a gameplay series on it, to be honest. It's a really, really cool map. But yeah, come out this way, and then this should be your buy point for your animals, or maybe this is your straw. Should be a buy point somewhere for these guys. But anyhow, there's your cattle pen. I don't do a lot of animals, so I don't necessarily know where everything's going to be working and everything like that. So, all right, we can open these guys up here. Take a look in here. This gives me your this will be your sheep pen, right? Yeah, this is your sheep over here, right? Yeah. Okay. So your wool is going to appear here. This is going to be feed or straw, or excuse me, just going to be feed. There's no straw for sheep, so disregard that. Over here should be your buy point if you can open it up. Yep. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, there you have it. You have more storage here. This is kind of the edge of the property is out past this. So you have this big open area where you can do whatever you want. You don't own this field here, 52. You do own this field over here, 62. Yeah, 62. Over here is a grass field that you do not own, but you do own this field over here. There you are. 62 you own. Also, a nice thing about a lot of the fences on here, you come up, you can turn them off, turn them on, turn them off again. So that's a really nice feature, which that is not something you're going to find in every map for sure. So be aware of that. And it's not for all the fences, but it is for quite a few of them. All right, we're going to loop back around to the main farm and show you one last feature on it. Hop through the garden here. Up over here, another storage area for parking or whatever you want to do. This is kind of a path to your hayloft, so you could drive small equipment through it if you really wanted to. So here's your hayloft, which is pretty nifty. There's a ladder you can get up to it. And this is also a very cool feature. You can put down these, so if you wanted to load bales up here or do whatever you wanted to do, you can do that. They're divided into 3 parts, just like that. And this is an exit out, I believe, here. Oh, nope, it's not. Okay, disregard. But yeah, so this is really nifty. So if you had like the Heston baler where you're doing small bales, you could use the Hingis conveyor belt, and you could put your bales up here that way, or you could lift stuff up there with a telehandler or something like that. So that's a really nifty feature on there. All right, this is kind of the everything I have to show you for the main farm. Down here you have more storage out here on the roadway. So yeah, a very, very good farm. It's very spread out, I'll put. So you have a lot of space to kind of move around. You have a lot of stuff going on. So some people, excuse me, don't like that it's got a lot of detail and stuff. But here's a farmer cop truck. If you haven't seen this, thank you, Kyle, again for this. So we're going to take this and we're going to do a drive around the map. So as I mentioned, we're going to come out this way and we're going to take a left and kind of go from there, head down and check out the southern part of the map and kind of loop up to the northwestern part of the map, and then we'll head over to the northeastern part. So yeah. All right, guys. We'll start heading out and about. And yeah, again, I mentioned this is going to be a long map tour. I mean, we're already like over 10 minutes in, and we just took a look at the main farm. So this is going to take a little bit more time to go through. Just be aware of that. I'll try to do it as fast as possible. Okay, we're going to take it right here. So it does give you the impression that it's just nice open areas. Some people don't like all the trees and bushes and stuff in between fields, so I do understand that, a little bit of frustration with that sometimes, but overall it's pretty cool. There appears to be villages off in the distance. It's really well done. I really enjoy this map quite a bit. So, and obviously as you saw, we passed that car. There's cars moving about on here. Everything you could imagine is going on, so pretty cool. All right, here's kind of like a little village down here on this part of the town. So there's 2 sell points in here. The first one's going to be the Spinneri, which is going to be in there. I passed the entrance to it. Let's turn around down here. I have not driven around this map a whole lot, so I'm not super familiar with it, but we're still going to be able to make it through okay, I think. All right. Yep, so you can come back in here and drive around here, and you have the Spinneri sell point right in here. So it's going to be that corner right there, essentially, is where you're going to have your Spinneri sell point. So that should just take your regular old stuff for Spinneri. So if we go down here, it's going to take cotton and wool, basically. So, yep, cotton and wool, nothing more, nothing less. So just to confirm, we're at the Spinneri, so I don't lose my mind. Go down here. Yep, Spinneri. This one we're going to check out the L'Art du Pain. That'll be the next one we're going to check out here, which is also in this little section of town. Head back out to the main road. That road heads up just out to the edge of the map. Ooh, don't want to hit that car. All right, you have a nice little construction site here. And my understanding is this section down here is new to the Valley of the Old Farm, new to the map. I could be wrong, but that's my understanding with it. Again, I've never played on it before, so. Okay, we'll drive around here to find the sell point, and I believe it's, yep, right here. Okay, perfect. So pull on here, you can sell stuff on here. Half of it's coned off, so this sell point right here, if we take a look in here at what it's going to take for us, it's going to take eggs, wheat, barley, and oat. So that's all that bad boy is going to take from you. All right, so now we're finished up down here. What we're going to do next, we're going to loop out, head back out this way. We're not going to drive around this. There's just no point to it. We're going to head up this way, and I think instead of taking, you know what? Yeah, instead of taking this route, we're just going to take this one up through here and check out the sawmill, and then I'll bring you guys back in once I'm back out here. So that's kind of what we're going to do. We're going to head out and drive up that way and then check out the sawmill. That way you're seeing at least a little bit of the forestry stuff going on. I know some of you are going to be interested in the forestry and doing that on the map, so I want to make sure you guys are able to check out some of that too, and it's not just for people doing other things. Now, given you might be doing forestry as well as other things, but still, it'd be kind of nice to check it out. If I played on this map, I'd probably end up doing some forestry at some point, which I'm not super big into forestry. I don't do a ton of it, but this has just got so many bits to do forestry on that it's kind of hard not to, or kind of hard not to want to do it. All right, we're going to take this little right here. Again, there's another one of those fence boxes there. Grass field here. So you have a nice little winding dirt road that heads into the forestry here. So pretty nifty. That's going to head down to a little work area for you. Down there and just like almost like a little crevice or a little valley. Fork in the road up here coming up. Yeah, so this is definitely some rugged terrain, and there is a different way to get into the lumber mill. There is a legit road that goes into it, so you don't have to drive through this to get to it. But we are just taking it so we can take the somewhat scenic route. It would be definitely difficult to clear this and to put like fields in or something like that because of just how bumpy and how rugged it is. But I do like the sawmills, kind of where you could be doing forestry and work your way away from the sawmill. So wood chip sell point there. And then the forestry sell point or the lumber sell point, where's that going to be at? Right in here. Here we go. Here's the hazards for that. So this section right here for you. And again, there's the kind of road entrance in and out there. So you got a whole entrance and an exit, and they got nice little equipment and whatnot around here. So pretty cool. A lot of detail is put into this, so I really like that. Okay, so I'm going to head back out, so I will bring you guys back in essentially once I am out here, and we're going to keep working our way up through there. All right, here we are back out where we went down that road to get to the lumber mill, so we're going to take a right here. Keep heading through. Looks like you got a couple more buildings, houses, types of things over here. Head across the river in just a moment. Traffic moves nice and slow, which can be annoying and nice because you can kind of deal with it as it comes up, if that makes sense. But yeah, very open through here. I actually really like this section of the map quite a bit just because it seems like it's more open. This would be kind of what I would enjoy farming on out here. That's the nice thing about this map, is it kind of has different feels to different sections of it. So that's a part of it that's really nice. And there's the BGA there, but we will loop up and head and take the main entrance as opposed to off-roading it. So we're heading up into kind of the main city area here. So we're actually going to take a left and loop up, and then we'll check out the BGA and such and keep going. So first things first, there's a sell point right here that we're going to pass through. Right here. So this should be right here, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it might be those tanks. I believe this is the dairy. Yeah, dairy shop. Look at that. Let's go over here. So yeah, dairy shop's right there. If we take a look at what the dairy shop's going to buy, where is it at? There's it at. All right, going across here, milk, of course, and that is all it takes. So there you are, and I believe that's the only place you can sell milk out. Yeah, so very, very necessary. So you should be able to get over next to those tanks and sell stuff. But all right, we'll hook a left here. We'll head kind of back out of the city. We're going to take a look up over here at what we got going on up here. So we'll hit the BGA first. So BGA on our left here. So straight ahead, you got more houses and such down that way, but this is the entrance to the BGA. You have a weigh station right up front. Like that feature quite a bit. Through here you have multiple bunker silos. So you got 4 bunker silos through here. These ones are kind of connected, kind of interesting. Something new. There's your, actually we'll drive around and look at that stuff. I believe there's an exit out the back of here. Yeah, there is. So nice details on it. Yeah, there's an exit right there out that way. So you could come in that entrance as well, but you'd have to drive all the way around that kind of loop there. So I don't know if that's an extra fill point or whatnot, but here's your digester where you'd sell stuff out, and then here's where you're going to pick up your digestate. So there you have that, and just for fun, let's just head out the other entrance, which I know it'll be kind of a pain to drive out that way, but we can get there pretty quick with the truck, so I'm not too worried about that. Try to do this without crashing too much. I'm probably going to crash several times, but here you go. Head out this way. This just kind of takes you up back up to the main road again. And here you are. And actually here is another sell point right through here. So you do have a weigh station here, which is kind of nifty. Then right here you have the sell point, and we'll take a look at what it takes here in just a minute. And we'll also take a look at what the BGA takes as well, because some places will take potatoes and sugar beets, other maps won't. So we'll take a look at that as well. All right, so this is the AgriLife sell point, so right here. And the AgriLife sell point is going to take wheat, barley, canola, or oats, canola, sunflower, soy, corn, and that's it. And then the BGA is going to take silage, grass and hay, and it's also going to take manure and slurry, which is a nice feature. And let's see if it takes potatoes and such. It does not take any root crops. So that's what you have for that. All right. If we go into the map here, I'm not going to head out this way. I'm going to head back down this way, and I'll probably bring you guys back in right around here, which I know is not too far down the road. And actually, no, I'll probably just keep you in because it's not very far. And then we need to check out these different sell points through here. So we have 3 more sell points in town. We'll take a look at the shop, take a look at the fuel point, the animal dealer, and then we're going to head out through this way. And actually, we do need to shoot down here and take a look at that cow pasture as well. So that's kind of what we have next up here on our list. All right, let's see if I can't get out of here. Another weigh station on this end. Just playing on Sandy Bay 19, which is a English map. So hopefully I don't keep driving on the left side of the road. All right. You see the shop off in the distance. The shop's pretty large, which is pretty nice. There are a lot of big hills on this map, so like not necessarily like big hills as far as fields and stuff go, but just larger fields you kind of have to contend with or deal with as you're farming and whatnot. So just be aware of that. Oh, we're gonna cut in there. Sell point here for you, and this is, I'm not sure what this one is. This is the Krebacker Mule. I don't know how to say any of that. So that's gonna be this guy right here. So it's gonna take just basic crops: wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soy, corn, and that is going to be it for you. So there's that sell point there, and you can drive out the back as well, which is nice. So you can drive through it, and you can head back out this way. So there's actually, oh, well, don't do that, but you can head back out this road as well, which is a nice feature. So it makes it a little bit easier to sell stuff there. All right, and then straight ahead, there's your fuel point right there. Very small, just a little gas station there for you. And we are actually going to dip down this road right here to go take a look at this sell point that's down here real quick. There's your ATM right there, and then there's more roads up there, but that's not the way I want to go. Sorry, truck. Here we are. So here's the Mother Earth sell point, which essentially, if you could tell from here, it's just your root crop sell point. So Mother Earth right here, they're going to take sugar cane, sugar beets, and potatoes. That's all they are going to take. So that's down here for you. And this road, if we go on the map, this road comes up here. So essentially it's a pretty straight shot for you to head up this way for from your main farm. And actually, you know what? I do want to drive down that. There's some stuff down here that I want to check out as well. Maybe we'll do that towards the end. Yeah, I'll probably bring you guys back in to check that out at the very end. Well, you know what? We're right next to it. Let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Why not? Shouldn't take us too long with the pickup truck. So you got our bridge over the railroad, or the river here. This right here is going to take you over to the lumber mill. Got more buildings on your left here, kind of a farmhouse type setup. Going down here, another entrance into the woods there. More forestry stuff on either side. You got our field here, another little farm here that you could use if you wanted to. I believe you can buy the land here. If not, you already own it. But yeah, so it's kind of like a second farm setup, which actually we'll hop out and take a look at this. So this gate opens up. You got a couple of storage points here. Which let's go into the map here and go down here. Yeah, so you could buy this section here for 394. So if you didn't want this, that was too big for you, you could sell that for 600 and get this for 400. Have more field space, just less outbuildings and storage. So, and this is this a? There's no marking on the map. That's right. This is a pig pen. I want to say. This should be a pig pen. Pretty sure this is a pig pen. Let's go into the seasons menu. Should have it on here. Sheep pest. No, it doesn't show up. Well, let's buy it real quick. I have the F11 screen, so I'm going to add us some money in here real quick so we can buy it. Okay, let's go ahead and buy this real quick just so we can check it out. Yes. Oh, there it showed up. So pigs. Yep, here we are. And I think that's the only hidden one on here. We'll check out over here to make sure there's nothing else hidden, but I don't think there's any other animal pens is my understanding, but I do remember now there is a pig pen here. So there you have it. And this goes out back to your fields. More storage space there. So again, if you're just going to start out maybe doing, even if you're not maybe going to do pigs, and again, you can turn this fence off. So if you're not maybe even going to do pigs, you're just want a different area to start. This isn't bad. It's got a grass field and a big field for you. And again, you can convert the grass field back over. But yeah, it's just nifty. So I do like it quite a bit that you have that option as well. So this is kind of like a second farm option that you could go for if you really wanted to. All right, we will hop back in our pickup truck and we will keep going along. Glad I showed you guys this because I would have forgotten about it completely otherwise. Nope, not good. Sorry there, car. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. I believe there's a couple of pretty intense hills on this road. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, be careful how fast you're going through there, because yeah, I just caught some air there. Caught air, and now I'm trying to get back on. Ooh, that was close. Probably get some air there as well if you're not careful. But yep, and then there on the left is the entrance back over to our farm. So this is where we're at. So I'm gonna go ahead, and you guys don't need to watch this. I'm gonna drive us back up to here, and we will check out these two: this sell point, the shop, and the animal dealer. All right, here we are at the next sell point. So we are up. I drove back up over here and went over here. So this is essentially the barn sell point, if I remember correctly. So this guy right here. There you have it. Again, these aren't worth anything because they're loose because it is seasons turned on. But there you go. That's what it takes. Basic barn crops. We'll back out of here. We'll go take a look at the store real quick, and then we'll check out the animal dealer. So the store should be a right just up here. And here we have it. So here's the store right here. Drive around the back side here. Lots of space in here. I think when I bought the truck, it appeared back here. So yeah, there's a lot of space, which you technically could do something with if you really wanted to. There's some parking areas there. Here's your repair trigger there. So yeah, pretty nifty. Good looking store. We're going to head this way and head over to the animal dealer. Hopefully we don't hit any more pedestrians. There's another construction site there for you. Yeah, some more stuff through here. Animal dealer is going to be up here on the left. And here we are. So this is the animal dealer. Slaughter. So here you have it, which I don't know where the 5 point is. Yeah, right here. Start. So yeah, there you have it. 5 points right here for your animal dealer. So All right, we go back into the map. We've checked out all this through here. We're going to head out this way. We're going to check out this cattle pasture down here, and then we're going to head over here and check out, I believe that's the last sell point. Yep, and then we'll just kind of do a quick drive down and bring ourselves back in over here, and I'll probably get some snow loaded up for us to see, and then we'll call it a tour. All right, hop in here. And if you don't care about the snow, obviously you don't have to stay for that. I know some people do care about the snow and want to see what it looks like, so that's why I want to make sure I do it. But some people really don't care because they're never going to play on seasons on here. But anyhow, we will head up over this way, and oh, the cows are going to be down there. So the road over here is the one we need to be on. So we're just going to go ahead and off-road it to here. Drive under here. I do like it when maps have kind of this layers set up. It just kind of makes it seem like the map has more depth to it. So I really do like that. Come down here, and here is the cow pasture. So it's just a nice open pasture. You have a food point in there, water there. You can open up. You're not going to get slurry manure from this guy right here. So, and actually, you know what? We'll head this way and then head up. So, yeah. Give another section of trees here, which you could buy. I don't know if you can buy that. Can you buy that separately? That's a good section of trees, though. So you buy it with field 23, I suppose, but still, that's a nice looking section of trees. You'd be busy logging that for a while. Get a quick drink of water. Keep going. All right, here we are. So this is the final sell point. We head into here. I believe just around this way is the best way to go. Yep, you can loop into here, and you can pull into either one of these to sell. Yeah, and then you can pull right back out. So this sell point here is the Cooperative Agricole, which again, I don't know if I'm saying any of this stuff correctly. So let's take a look at what this guy's going to take. Sugarcane, corn, soy, sunflower, canola, oats, wheat, and barley. So basically your basic crops plus sugarcane is essentially what this guy's going to take here. So that is your final sell point. We are going to go ahead and just drive about the farm, or drive about the map. Yeah, you have another construction site here for you. Fields all around. Got our bridge coming up. I do like the backdrop, how there's villages. Ooh, I don't want to drive in the water. How there's villages and stuff kind of off in the distance. Kind of gives you a feel that the map goes on forever, which I really do like that. I don't like getting air in my pickup truck though, so that's try to avoid that as much as possible. And collisions. If you're new to the channel, then you know that I get in a lot of collisions as I play. All right, but yeah, nice and open. Ooh, yeah. There's the main farm back over there, and there's a collision. Can we recover? There we go. Sorry for all you realist players out there. That was definitely not realistic. In my defense, you should be able to call a tow truck in this game if you get stuck. At least I think you should be able to do that. I think that would be pretty reasonable. But anyhow, all right, we'll loop around here. This is back kind of the bottom section of the map. We're coming up on the turn for the main farm here in a bit. Yeah, again, it's not a bad map. I do like that the fields aren't on the hill, that they're kind of terraced, so at least the fields themselves are mostly flat. I do like that they did that. Very easy to get air on this map, though, so just be aware of that. And there's the road back up to the main farm. All right, well, I will see you guys in a bit. I'm going to go ahead and get some snow loaded up on here, and then I'll bring you guys back in. Again, if you don't care about the snow, then you don't have to keep watching. All right, here we have the snow. So, just as you'd expect, it works like regular snow. Everything like that. We are on a roadway here, so the roads are covered in snow, which is interesting. That's not something you're going to see. That traffic would be really struggling. No wonder it's driving so slow. But yeah, so pretty nifty. A couple areas that are, oh, this down here isn't covered in snow. So I guess it kind of depends on what section you're on. But yeah, pretty nifty. Snow's pretty normal. But yeah, guys, this is going to kind of conclude the map tour here. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like down below. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button that's up on your screen. And don't drive like I do. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. And again, check out my Facebook page and my Discord server. Those are both linked below. Thank you guys, and thank you for watching.